You sit down, you close your eyes, you try to breathe slowly, focus, empty the mind. But within seconds, thoughts pull you in again. Memories, plans, distractions, discomfort. And you wonder, why is this so hard? Why, if meditation is supposed to bring peace, does it sometimes feel like a battle? Here's the truth no one told you. Meditation doesn't begin by trying to stop the mind. It begins by learning how to stop trying. You've been taught to meditate by doing. Sit still. Focus on your breath. Control the thoughts. Be mindful. But meditation doesn't respond to force. It responds to presence. This is the shift most people never experience. Not because they can't, but because they haven't been shown how. Today, you will learn how to unlock meditation from the inside out. And when you do, you'll feel the shift. Not after months of practice, but within minutes. Sadhguru often says, meditation is not an act, it is a consequence. A consequence of how you are, of your energy, your stillness, your willingness to let go. So let go now. Let go of the idea that meditation is something you must achieve. Let go of the pressure to feel calm or spiritual or good. Let go of the thought that you must do anything at all. Now, take a breath. Not a perfect breath, just a real one. In and out. Feel that? You've already shifted. Because the moment you stop chasing silence, you start feeling it. And that is where the real meditation begins. The reason so many people don't feel this shift is because they're meditating from their mind instead of from their awareness. They're trying to guide the process with thoughts, expectations, techniques. But awareness has nothing to do with thought. It has everything to do with attention. And attention is the gateway to presence. So how do you unlock it? You start by noticing. Noticing without judgment, without labels, without a goal. Can you feel the air on your skin? Can you hear the space between sounds? Can you feel the rise and fall of your breath without changing it? This is the path in. And the moment you take that path, the shift happens. Not a dramatic shift, not fireworks or bliss, but something subtle, quiet, powerful. Your body softens. Your thoughts slow down, not because you forced them, but because they lost your attention. Your awareness deepens, like a still lake after the wind stops blowing. And in that stillness, something opens. That opening is what ancient yogis called the inner door, the space where being replaces doing. This is where true meditation begins. Not from effort, but from receptivity. Sadhguru explains this beautifully when he says, if you sit here without being identified with anything, then you are in meditation. Not identified with your thoughts, not your breath, not even your name, your story, your role in the world. Just presence. But presence is not a mental state, it's an energetic one. This is why many spiritual practices, especially in India, begin with preparing the body and breath before sitting. Because if your energy is restless, your mind will be too. So, here's how to prepare yourself to feel the shift more easily. Every time. First, sit in a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Not because silence is required, but because it helps you hear your own energy more clearly. Sit upright, not stiff, but awake. Let your hands rest where they naturally fall. Close your eyes gently, as if you were beginning to sleep, but stay alert inside. Now, bring your attention to your breath, not to control it, just to notice. Feel it enter your nose. Feel your chest expand. Feel the pause and then the release. Do this for a few breaths, nothing forced, just observed. Now notice something else. Your body, scan it from the top of your head to your shoulders, to your chest, down to your stomach, hips, knees, feet. Where is there tension? Where is there ease? You don't need to change anything. Just notice. Awareness itself begins the shift. Now, bring your focus to the space behind your closed eyes. Let it feel open, empty, software. This space is where thoughts come and go, but you are the one observing. Let them come. Let them go. Don't chase them, don't stop them. Just stay. Stay with what is. And if your mind pulls you away, gently come back. Again and again. Each time you return, you strengthen the muscle of presence. Each time you stay, the shift deepens. Within minutes, you'll feel it. Your breath slows. Your thoughts become like clouds in a wide sky. You feel more space inside, not just in the body, but in your being. This is meditation. Not because your mind is empty, but because you are no longer entangled in it. You are watching, resting, being. Now, here's something powerful to understand. This shift can happen in 30 seconds or 30 minutes. What matters is not the time, but the surrender, the willingness to let go of effort. That's why it's said that meditation is not for those who seek control. It's for those willing to release it. And when you do, you discover something shocking. Peace was never far away. It was just hidden beneath the noise you thought you had to manage. Stillness was always here, not as an achievement, but as a return. Return to what? To your natural state, to your original awareness, to the unchanging presence that's always been with you. This is the state sages and mystics lived in. Not because they trained their minds, but because they stopped identifying with them. And now you can begin to live that way too, not by meditating more, but by meditating differently. By recognizing that the real shift comes when you unlock the door within and sit, not as a doer, but as a witness. Not fixing, not improving, not chasing, just being. And as you continue to show up in this way, day after day, something grows. Your baseline shifts. Your reactions soften. Your presence expands. You speak with more clarity. You listen with more depth. You move through life with a sense of space that others can feel. Because meditation, when practiced this way, doesn't just stay on the cushion. It follows you into everything. Into conversations, into silence, into decision making, into love, and eventually into every breath, until one day you realize you don't meditate anymore. You are meditation, still, aware, rooted, no matter where you are or what is happening. That is the shift, not a result of practice, but the fruit of presence. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to stop thinking. You don't need to wait for peace to arrive. It's already here, right beneath the noise. Sit, breathe, notice, let it all be. And then feel the shift. Within minutes, your entire inner world begins to reorganize. And once you taste that, you'll never want to meditate any other way again. Namaste.